Okay. This is me speaking about what's going on with Iran and um, the U.S. and Israel. Okay. Um, so I agree with Trump's, unlike Candace Owens, uh, I agree that institutions like Harvard and anyone else, um, like we can't foster a attitude of just objective anti-Semitism, uh, across the board, right? And like something like Harvard, that's a pillar, So it makes sense to you know that they are the the thing that you're going after in that sense. Um, and but so how does this? What does this have to do with uh, Israel? I mean, um, so 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 it's my understanding that Israel. Okay, so Israel's our ally, right? They're our ally. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't say I don't want them to be our ally or we need to be their ally, right? You don't. That's irrelevant. You're just like saying like they are technically our ally, right? Okay, so that means if somebody attacks somebody attacks Israel, then that's a completely different story, right? That's what ally means to me, and that's just what it means, like in general, like that's what it should mean for every ally across the world. Okay, so that's not what happened here. Like Israel attacked Iran, they started it, so that should not be a reason for us to do anything. Um, we should not feel pressure to do something with Iran just because Israel just decided to to attack Iran. Um, and and like this this is a ratings monster, right? So a business like Fox News, right? Fox News is incentivized to promote a war because they're a slave. They are a slave, and it's you could have the negative connotation, whatever, but if your entire business is ratings, right? Which everything on cable is is a slave to ratings. And this is why I love trading so much, right? because you could be a in the markets, right? You can make millions without needing any type of platform. The only thing you're 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 thinking, okay, I'm doing nothing but good by sharing my trades, you know, and people that want to join people. I if they've never helped them, and this thing with which I had never heard of. I never understood how options work, and I'm like, this is amazing. So I'm thinking, okay, so if someone discovers me when I'm talking about what I'm doing in the markets, right? I could be potentially saving someone's life, like mine. Like if I'm talking to a kid like me, who if I understood this when I started working, for sure, 20 years ago, the 25 years ago, uh, 23 years ago, uh, my life would be vastly different. So that's such a positive thing, right? And you have people that have committed their entire lives to to like like growth is the metric. Growth. And anything on YouTube, it's like these people on YouTube, they can't talk about anything except what the algorithm favors. Like they're a slave to what their channel has become. They can't talk about anything else, right? So I don't do that, and I don't think any other athletes do this, or they don't do this. Even like Stephen A is really tapping into like what's going on in life, like real life, not just sports. Um, and who's to say he's like, oh, this is doing good, this is not doing good. Um, uh, you know, and I would say like it doesn't matter. Like talk about what you want to talk about. It doesn't matter. First of all, a lot of these people are so well off. They shouldn't be slaves to ratings, to how their channel is doing, because that this is what this is really all about, is how well it's doing. Like why else would you be, and this is what's special about trading. It's not about that. I don't care. Like the numbers only mean I'm helping more people, right? But if you're Fox News, if you're a news station, you don't, it doesn't matter. You're not trying to help people. You're doing what's good for ratings. Like, this is what it is. And Alex Jones, Owen Schroyer, you know, they where I feel like their heart is in the right place, but they're still uh, hyper aware of what's good for ratings, right? And I don't. This is not a methodology that I agree with, right? Like fear mongering, just fear mongering. Um, is good. Uh, because if people don't feel like they have a deeper sense of purpose, you know, they're gonna they're they're gonna be vulnerable to anything that you know. Um, yeah. So I got. but so the reason I'll just talk about anything, or I can switch lanes, right, is because my thing is sports, and I'm trying to reach out to anybody, like, who wants to to you know collaborate with on basketball, like the next chapter and anything, like I and this is what I stand on. This is this, like, this is what I have to offer. Like you have to understand where I'm at, right? So I have I have the thing, like I have it, like I'm one of the best basketball players in the world right now at 42, almost 43. And I'm talking about I'll play a 24, I'll play a up and coming 24-year-old, and you know just put it on them. And so no one else no one else has that ability, right? You don't have that ability. So it's like, what how is that gonna do? What's that? What would that be for ratings, right? Like, how would that do? That would do well, because it's like the best basketball. It would literally, it's like I can have the best basketball on YouTube, right? So it's like, what are my motivations? I mean, my motivations is getting people in shape, right? Um, but I feel like this context is important. But when I'm talking about this war with Iran, and I do have very strong memories of the Bush administration, and it did seem like a lot of, like, foreign wars, foreign wars. Uh, so this Israel attacked. This is my closing statement. We don't need to defend. We don't need to support Israel, because they started it. Like, they started it. Okay, we are allies, right? We're anti-Semitic, or I mean, we're against general anti-Semitism objectively, right? Just like your you're you're against legal, you know, racism, and you know like this because this is kind of like anti-Semitism and racism and the blah 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 blah. It's all kind of the same boat, right? And so we're against that. We're for um, deportation, uh, but yes, Fox News is the largest Republican conservative. They're the largest right leaning news station. They're just the largest, and they need to be completely ignored. Their ratings should plummet. If they talked about if all their warmongering, and I haven't even watched them. I don't even watch. I I don't have cable because it's too expensive, right? And the world's going towards streaming anyway. And I can catch enough of them on YouTube, but like Tucker Carlson, um, I was I'm like Trump's telling Tucker Carlson he's kooky, which he might be. He but it, but he's talking about Tucker's stance on this whole conflict. And so let's boycott Fox News. Everybody stop watching Fox News as long as they talk about this nonsense. And I heard that Sean Hannity is just doing that too, talking about we need to attack Iran when all Iran did was defend themselves. They didn't start it. So this is not what an ally needs to be. This is not what an ally is. So okay, so I I put a lot of maybe too much context in, but I wanted to talk about this today. We need to stay out of the war. Trump, okay, me and Trump talking like I'm talking to Trump. Okay? Like Lindsey Graham. There's others. Uh, Ted Cruz. You know, all these people that have never even like been in a fight. Like if you've never been in a fight and you're kind of like a bitch, right? Like you're a bitch, like Lindsey Graham, right? You're just like a total like bitch, right? You're because I know a lot of bitches, right? And they're they're always looking to get into something because if you're a bitch, you felt attacked, right? Like your ego is affected by something. Like maybe you have a bad mom, you have a bad father, right? You got picked on because you're a bitch. Like at some time in your life, and everybody gets tested in their lives. And if you were a bitch in that moment, you're gonna be a bitch in adulthood. It's hard to get out. So it's on me, it's on everybody, it's on Trump to silence all of the bitches. To silence the bitches. And Fox News is being is a bitch now. Is a bitch in this aspect. Uh so because this is a big deal because they're promoting this right now. So we understand, okay, Iran, we can't let them have nuclear weapons, but why is this the catalyst for us to pay this so much attention to it right now? You think they haven't had nuclear weapons for 5 years? Nuclear weapons have been around for 20 years now. Why would they have like just acquired one like recently? right? Because their war right now is with Israel. Like it's between Iran and Israel, and that's it. So there's no need for us to attack. It's on the men that responded at some time in their life to real that responded to real threats, and we're not the bitch. Like you weren't the bitch in this situation. Cause like bitches start fights. That's what bitches do. Cause they're bored. So I understand we need to have attention towards, like Iran is on is a focus right now. Um, but uh, yeah, this doesn't make sense because Israel started it. Saying Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. Why is that such a big deal right now? Like why does that matter right now? Why didn't it matter 5 years ago? Why didn't it matter 10 years ago? Like you think that like they're furiously coming together right now to develop to develop their nuclear weapon? Um, so so yeah, everyone boycott Fox News. Um, Foreign wars. And so I had to make a video on this. Uh, uh, I feel like Fox News is playing a powerful role in this because they're the biggest. They're the most amount of eyeballs are seeing Fox News, and this is a ratings monster. War has always been very profitable. It's always been very profitable for some people, like the ones that stand to profit from war. They make a lot of money from war. So um, I'm I'm we have a lot of people that are anti-war, and I don't know if it was like this in the Bush administration because I was too young. But it's total nonsense to be involved in. There's nothing we can do about how unimaginably dumb, you know, a lot of people in Israel and Iran are. Like their geographic locations, right? Palestine, like these are like ancient cultures that are living in close proximity, landlocked, right? So their theologies and their ideologies are polar opposites, and they're just the geography of the situation, right, makes uh you know, so the US over here and our our perfect, geographical location, uh so yeah, this doesn't make sense. Israel started it. um you know, the argument that they're that they got that Iran is full of terrorists, uh, is not it doesn't apply to, us right now. Like, it literally doesn't apply. Like, this Israel started this. Like, Israel started this. This is not our war. Like, yet, this isn't our war yet. You know,